For today, our topic is units. As I told you earlier, that units play a very important role in measurement. Without applying or without using an appropriate unit, your your numerical calculated value will be considered wrong. Now, students, here let's begin about with some information here about this unit. Now, here you can see on the slide, measurable quantity is a physical quantity. We are already aware about this fact. Any measurable quantity is considered a physical quantity. For example, velocity. You can measure a velocity by measuring displacement traveled by any object within a time, per unit time. So velocity is a measurable quantity. So it's a physical quantity. Examples are there. There are so many physical quantities are there. Few examples you can find on this screen: mass, length, time, area, force, pressure. All these are measurable quantity. You can measure pressure. You can measure force. You can measure the area of your room also, area of your apartment also. You can measure the time. Right now you can see on the wall that the time is 8:10. Length is there. You can measure length of any object, any device, and similarly you can measure mass or a weighing machine. Then after this, children, a physical quantity means it is a measurable quantity. So whenever we measure a quantity, so it is always written how? Magnitude of that quantity multiplied by unit. It's a basic formula, a basic technique, students. Please remember it. A physical quantity means a measurable quantity is always written how? First, magnitude of that quantity means magnitude of the measurable quantity multiplied by its unit, means unit should be there, whether it is a kilogram, gram, similarly length in meter, centimeter, kilometer, time, similarly time in seconds, hours, minutes. Depending upon the requirement, you should you have to write any measurable quantity in terms of its magnitude multiplied by a unit. If magnitude is there, means if you write only magnitude, but unit is not there, so as I told you earlier, your answer will be considered wrong. In IGCSE, there is a penalty of 1 mark if there is a unit is not present with any measurement. Please remember this. Now the next. Now, children, there is one example. One example you can find here, and this example is about distance. Now here in distance, this is equal to 25 kilometer. Means suppose you measure a distance of from one point to another point, and after measuring this is 25. Now this distance equal to 25 means that it is 25 times magnification of 1 kilometer. Means 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 25 times of 1 kilometer. That is air distance 25. So now here, students, again, you can see here on the screen, this example, 25 kilometer means 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, up to 25 times, that is 25. Now here, after this, again, here this 25, okay, Tuisha, may I know this 25 is a unit or it's a magnitude of distance or a measuring value? So what is this 25 here? Tuisha.
The magnitude.
Yeah, correct. This is a magnitude. So 25 is a magnitude. Magnitude of what quantity? Means a measurable quantity. Distance, we have measured distance. And kilometer here is a unit. as from the previous slide we have seen, any measuring quantity, a physical quantity, always to be written in the form of magnitude multiplied by its unit. Now, if magnitude is not there, so still the information is complete. If I write 25, only kilometer is there. What kilometer? How many kilometers? Half kilometer, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. So that magnitude should be there. Along with that, unit should be there. Now here, magnitude is there. Kilometer is the unit, and unit is a standard, a reference which is used for measurement of a physical quantity. It is a standard reference. Now, let me go to the next one. Again, students, please go through with this carefully. Just some more information about the unit. Measurement of any quantity involves comparison with a certain basic, arbitrary, chosen, internationally accepted reference standard called unit. This is something about the definition of unit. The units for the fundamental quantities are called fundamental units. For example, temperature. Temperature is a fundamental quantity. And what is the unit of temperature? SI unit is Kelvin. So the unit of fundamental quantities are called fundamental unit. Similarly, we have a number of fundamental quantities are limited. They are 7, but derived quantities are so many quantities. So the unit of derived quantities are called derived units. You can find here. Students, let me pause here for a moment and you may note down this.